Lisa Patz.
Let me give it to my, you got that good, got that good, baby, don't you?
Hey, it's your good sis Lisa Patz, and today we're going to do a get ready with me, a pep talk, a motivational morning chat. The intention is to help each other mentally prepare for the day ahead, be in a positive mindset, and make sure that you walk with a little pep in your step today. So there's this primer from MAC that I used to use. It was called like pore refining primer, something like that. I went into MAC the other day and I asked if they had that same primer. The girl didn't know, neither did her colleague, neither did like basically anyone in the store. They thought that maybe it's been discontinued. So she gave me this primer. I actually don't remember what this primer is. I've tried it once. For a full day of work, and to be honest, I didn't like it. But I also use like a foundation I don't really care about, so that might have been what happened there, potentially. This one does feel really nice. I really can't remember what it was called, but it was like, I think it has skincare ingredients in it. It kind of feels like the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, if you ever tried that. That's what it kind of feels like, but like more of like a skincare, but I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it feels nice. I just don't know if it feels like a good primer for oily skin. That's where I'm like at with it. Last time I used it, my makeup, it didn't help my makeup last at all. Like my makeup was cracking off my face. I will be listing every single product in the description bar below if you guys want to see that. I'm trying to do my makeup quite quickly because I want this to feel like I'm literally getting ready with you in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love watching someone get ready while I'm getting ready. So on the brows, we're using the same as always. It's the DIPBROW pomade from ANASTASIA. I'm gonna try and like fill these in and then we can come back and chat a bit more. Look at with and without brow, like wow, that was so much quicker than I thought it was gonna be. Yay! I don't know how obvious it is on camera, but my skin is really starting to clear up on my forehead. We thank the Lord. It was really like, it was very touch and go for a while there. Clear up as in like scars, but just like actual spots. Let's just clean up the brows and then we can talk a bit more. Just using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer in Butterscotch. Using my foundation, which is the Born This Way foundation in Chai, to do the top, clean up the top of my brows. Brows finito. They are a little bit uneven, but we can fix that later. This is my go-to foundation, so it's, oh, I thought it was almost done. Okay, it's not. You don't. I have a big trip coming up, which I'm really excited about. I've been mentally and financially and physically preparing for it. I'm going to New York and Jamaica and Amsterdam. The fact that I have to say and is just so exciting to me. We have been talking about going to Jamaica for a long time to visit, and we just never had actually gotten around to it. And then when she became ill, it was just like, no, we need to go right now. Like, it's not even a do I have the money kind of thing. I'll find the money will find me, but I need to be in Jamaica and see my grandma. So that's where Jamaica came from, and that was like the main reason for the trip. Why is it cheaper to get a return to London from New York and then get a return flight from New York to Jamaica? Why is that cheaper than going just to Jamaica and a return flight? Why is that cheaper? I don't know, but it is. So what I'm doing is I'm going from London to New York, and then New York to Jamaica, and then Jamaica to New York, and then New York to London, and then London to Amsterdam. the travel vlogs are about to be so fun. I'm really excited to do the travel vlog because I really have been missing vlogging. I am Jamaican. My family, majority of my heritage is Jamaican, so that's the homeland, and I'm so excited to go and to see my grandma. Like, my grandma means so much to me. Like, she is just like one of the funniest, most charming people that you would ever meet. Like, you can't meet her and not fall in love with her, so I'm so excited to spend quality time with her. I was actually ill for the past week. I had a migraine and a sore throat and like just extreme fatigue, and I think part of like finding like that positivity in the morning is it's almost like that bounce back after you come back from being ill. I also think that going to the gym when you're ill is actually really good because you tend to sweat out the illness quicker. I'm really excited to do this video because we can literally get ready together. Make sure you keep an eye on the time. Make sure you watch it just in case you need to get your train, need to get your bus, need to get in the car, drive where you need to get to, check the route, check the traffic, whatever it is you need to check it now so that you can see how much more time you have to get ready with me. I wanted this video to not only be like a timer, a time helper, timekeeper for you guys while you're getting ready, but I also wanted to have like some really helpful tips to get ready in the morning and to be able to like manage your time and just make sure that you are keeping on track and starting your day on the right foot. One of the podcasts that I listened to had Mel Robinson as a guest. Robinson? Whoa. I'm gonna put her name up here somewhere. She spoke about this technique for the morning where you basically high five yourself. So you look in the mirror, you know, when you brush your teeth or when you're wash your face, and you basically give yourself a high five. And at first you kind of feel like a bit silly. And I've done this, like I trialed it because I didn't want to talk about it without like having tried it myself. And at first you do just feel a bit like, this is so silly, but high-fiving automatically gives you like a serotonin boost or something, or dopamine boost. But also it just kind of feels like you are acknowledging yourself. That's what I got from it, was like the self-acknowledgement of you got up today and you're trying. A lot of the time that's all you need. It's just like acknowledgement that you tried, acknowledgement that you're like here and that you made it out of bed. Try and link some like more in-depth explanations and descriptions of how it exactly works. For powder, I'm using the Chem Beauty powder in Goldie. I really like the colour of it, and it's a nice like thin powder. So I like to use a small amount of the powder with my brush first, and if I need or want that kind of extra highlighted look, I can go back in with the puff and intensify it. Don't be afraid to like push your makeup into your skin. Like, I find some people just like done, and it's like, I don't know if it's just like the way that my skin is set up, but I just need to sit here and kind of reinforce everything that I've done. Otherwise I find that, I don't know, it just doesn't look as good. I just keep going, and I work in like little layers rather than like big fat thick layers. It just helps it to look more seamless and smooth, and yeah. Grandma, I'm hungry. So I'm eating. I really shouldn't do this, but I'm hungry, and when she said she was hungry, now I'm hungry. Setting with the MAC NC47 Studio Fix Powder Foundation. A topic that I really want to talk about, and let me know if this is like overplayed now. I don't know. I don't think it ever will be overplayed because it's still something that I struggle with, and I'm sure a lot of darker skin people interested in makeup struggle with this as well. But shade ranges, actually no, this is most definitely not played out, because that whole Tarte thing that just happened just reminded me of like the whole Tarte tape shape foundation, whatever it was that they did when they like made their popular concealer into a foundation and then had like 12 shades and 2 of them were supposed to be for black people. That was so like, before Fenty, NARS, MAC and L'Oreal were the brands that I would always go to for my foundation and concealer shades. Other than that, and LA Pro Girl, but you know, that's LA Pro Girl. Other than that, Too Faced weren't checking for me back then. Let's be real. It Cosmetics not checking for me. Morphe wasn't checking for us back then. You have no excuse anymore. Like, there's no reason for you to not have 50 shades or more. I don't see how. What's your reason? Tell me. Exactly, you don't have one because you just don't care. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think when brands show you that they don't care, when people show you that they don't care, believe them. I remember being really disappointed in some people who decided to continue supporting them when like some darker skinned women, because I felt like if we don't all stick together, if we don't all, not even stick together, if we don't all stand for one another, then they're just going to continue doing what they do, and they have. I will never use their products unless they show that they care about someone like me by providing a foundation shade that I can actually use, and not one that I have to make work for me or mix. No, one that I can use that is close to my skin tone. Let's talk then. When you have that, we can talk. But before then, no. And one other topic I want to get into before I leave it here and leave this for another video is lip liners. I don't know about you guys, but I find it so frustrating that so many brands, especially drugstore brands, don't have just a regular brown lip liner. Don't get me started on bronzers. My dissertation was on diversity in the makeup industry, and specifically I focused in on like foundations. And at the time, Rihanna had just come out with Fenty. I think it was about a year old. And the impact that it made, the before and after on the community, the before and after on the retail space, even just like imagery used by brands, the difference is absolutely, it's just wild. There's still so much to be done. It's not over. And I will never sit back and just like accept that. No. Every brand that I use, I want to be able to use your full brand. And that is something that I'm really trying to be a lot more intentional with, is purchasing from brands that actually care about me. Okay, back to the positive morning mindset. And I just used the Fenty, of course, Fenty Coco Naughty bronzer in Coco Naughty. We're meant to be preparing for our day ahead, and one thing I would recommend that we all try and do at some point in the morning is to just like have a moment of silence. Whether that's, you know, you get on the train and you just pause your music, you pause your podcast for a minute and just look out the window. Maybe it's as you're eating your breakfast, you pause for a minute to take some deep breaths. It's just about like realigning yourself and finding yourself in the present time. I find that in the mornings a lot of the time, or on the way to work, or just at the start of the day, I just end up thinking about the end of the day before it's even started, and that can make you feel really overwhelmed and just like start to plant those seeds of doubt before the day's even started. So find a way to get yourself more present in your moment, in that moment. Something that I learned, again, I listen to podcasts pretty much every day, and two of my favorite podcasts are the Jay Shetty podcast, On Purpose, and the Stephen Bartlett Diary of a CEO podcast. Two of my favorites. I listen to quite a few podcasts. On one of those podcasts, I can't remember which one it was now, because I literally listen to them like interchangeably. Like one day this Diary of a CEO, one day it's On Purpose. It just depends on my mood. But one of the guests that they had on there was talking about a way to kind of realign yourself in the present moment. Find like a horizon line to look at, whether that's like the top of the trees. If you're lucky enough to live near the ocean, look at the horizon line of the ocean. And by looking close and then far, it just like realigns your mind, and it's like, wow, like I'm a little piece of this world. I'm a little piece of this world. Simple as that. Like, it's just, it's so impactful, guys. Like, please do try it. Even like if you live in a city, I've done it before when I've been at work and I would look at like the pavement and then look up at like a skyscraper. It has the same kind of effect and it really helps. So I just used the powder blushes from Chem Beauty. Love these blushes, by the way. They're so good. And Chem Beauty is a brand, like I need to buy more stuff from her. In Saffron and Fiji. Saffron on the base, and then I added a pop of Fiji on the top just to like make my cheeks pop out a little bit more. I feel like I want to do lip liner because my lips, I really don't like, don't know how my lips are looking right now. Kind of using this NYX lip pencil in brown as a base. Trendsetter from Morphe, and I'm gonna go around the edge of my lips with that to kind of like deepen the outer line. I just wanted to bring my lips back to life. They also feel really dry. I think it's because I haven't moisturized them, but it'll be fine. Okay, what else do I want to do? So yeah, I want to do a little bit of eyeshadow, nothing crazy, but I do want to do a little bit. Let me do my highlighter first, actually. So I'm going to use Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. If you guys used to watch YouTube back in the day, this was like the most coveted highlighter in the planet, on the planet. Like I remember everybody, Gilded Honey, Laura Geller Gilded Honey, Laura Geller Gilded Honey, like literally everywhere that I looked. I was thinking like, what's so special about it? It's such a nice highlight, guys. It's so nice. It's just really, I think it's the tone of it that is like the extra nice part, where it tends to work on like pretty much every skin tone really. And it's just like a nice soft highlight, like it's just really nice. So I'm gonna do some waterline, some like this is Morphe bamboo color pencil. I'm just gonna put that in my waterline. Because you know in the morning sometimes it's like you just need that pick me up. So you look like you slept that little bit more than you actually did. I just want to do like a wash of colour. Nothing crazy. I've got my pink jumper on. I've got pink cheeks. So I just want to complement it with a colour on the eyelid. I'm going to take this Chem Beauty Aurora. Is it Aurora? Aura? Bro! I'm just going to use Eve, which is like a rusty brown colour. And I'm going to use that all over my eyelid. So starting at like the base of the eyelid. That's where you want to put most of the colour. And then like slowly blend it up. Yeah, like that. Something I'm really trying to add into my life is to hand out compliments more freely. I think I'm quite good at like complimenting people, but I know how much a compliment can brighten my day. A compliment or just saying something nice to someone out of pocket, like it's a really nice day to not only improve their day but to also improve yours as well, because you feel good when you give that compliment. You feel like secondhand happiness from them, and it's just like a really nice feeling. Then I'm going to take that same fluffy brush and put it on my lower lash line. Why am I squeezing up my face like that? Yeah, I'm just like using the edge of the brush and running that along my lower lash line, just so that there's like cohesion. Yeah, I think this is quite nice. Every day I try to set an intention for the day. So in the mornings I have my gratitude journal that I write 3 things that I'm grateful for every morning. I try to do that. I can't lie, while I was ill I haven't been doing it as much, and I've noticed like a difference. I don't know if it's also because I've been unwell, but I've noticed a difference in my mood throughout the day and like my energy and my positivity. I try and stay like as positive as possible. I just think life's too short for me to be neg, like really and truly. Whatever it is, try and set that intention at the beginning of the day and hold it with you throughout the day. It helps you to like refocus and be able to worry about something that's important to you rather than things that aren't important to you. Like that person that cut you off on the road, you won't care about that in 2 years, but in 2 years you're going to care about the fact that you want that promotion at work. So if your intention for the day is to work hard and make it clear that you want a promotion, then focus on that rather than my guy that cut you off. You're not going to remember that next week. Okay, let's do some eyeliner. I'm just going to have to do the eyeliner quick because I can't talk and do eyeliner. I've done 2 completely different wings. Jarred. I don't know if you can see, but I really messed it up. I'm gonna try and fix it in a minute, but I just need to leave it. That motivation needs to be created. You can't just wait for it. And what I mean by that is, I think a lot of us, like I'm guilty of this too. I'm like Googling how to be motivated. Like I'm Googling how to be motivated, and what's coming up is, you know, say affirmations and do things and do this and do that. And as much as that helps, I think what you have to realize to be motivated is that you just have to create a motivating environment for you. It's very much not a one size fits all. It's very much a like, dependent on each person will depend on what motivates them. I get really motivated by my Notion setup, by my Notion plan, by my Google Calendar. When I'm able to see my calendar in front of me, that is so motivating because I can see my life mapped out. Visuals are the way that I stay and create motivation. Even with my personal style right now, I'm really exploring my personal style, and I made a Pinterest board because I just know that if I don't do something like that, I'm not gonna pursue it. I need to see it to believe it, and I need to see it to be motivated by it. So whatever that is for you, whether it's you need to hear it, like in the morning, do you need to hear a motivational speech? Is that what's gonna kick you up the arse each day? Or is it, you know, seeing a picture of someone that you admire, who you think is a aspirational person? You know, whatever it is for you and the way that you motivate yourself, find a way to do that each day. I'm gonna fix this eyeliner. You know, you just know, like, it's just a bad eyeliner day. I just know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because if I keep going, I'm gonna mess that up. I can feel it. And then lipstick wise, I'm using Aftermath from Dose of Colours and the XKT. That's cute, it's like peachy. And then lip gloss, I'm gonna use Chem Beauty lip gloss in Butterscotch. lip glaze, it says. Okay, the lip is giving more orange than pink. I kind of like it. I think it kind of looks good. Do you like the lip? I don't know. We're gonna stick with it because I think, you know, it's not everyday monochrome, even though it is everyday monochrome for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you enjoyed getting ready with me. I hope you have an amazing day ahead of you. I hope you're not late. I hope that you have a very productive day. I hope that you have some really great conversations today and you're able to be happy in the present moment, whatever you're doing. Sending you peace, love and blessings, and I'll see you in my next video.